and welcome to a Minecraft Pocket Edition tutorial video. Now, as you can see by this monstrosity of ugliness and destruction, wow, there's a lot of drops on the ground. I tried my absolute hardest in another video attempt to show you guys how to make an elevator mob grinder, and while this one does work, it's obviously pretty terrible. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually take this from the top, or rather the bottom, and we're going to show you how to do this the way that it was intended for. Now, this was supposed to be an example to show you how, if you run into a dungeon underground or whatever, and you want to grind out whatever mobs inside that dungeon, you can do that. I did not do so well. I did actually really terrible. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a very, very small replica dungeon somewhere down here. Somewhere where a mob would probably spawn. Actually, we're going to make it look similar to a mob spawner room. Just to basically show you the premise of what the idea is. Now, this is bad. I should be able to see. My vision must be terrible. Anyways. This is uncreative. The video is intended to show you how to do this in survival. Obviously, in survival, you're not going to run into something like this. It's not going to look like this. It's not going to be in an underground random area, and you're not going to put cobble and put down a mob spawner and choose what you want that mob spawner to spawn and all of that. You can't do that. But for the sake of construction purposes, just to show you how this is going to be done, we're going to do it in creative. And I don't feel like, and I actually don't have the time to go and build a full 9x9 room that's 4 blocks high with a roof and all that, cobble, mossy cobble, chests, and mob spawner, and all those various details. But I do have time to put down a monster spawner and show you how we're going to do this. Excuse me. My voice is not great today. Skeletons are the most valuable mob to use in a mob spawner. If you find a dungeon, if you find a skeleton dungeon, that's specifically the big one, the one that you really, really want to be able to keep, and you want to be able to use that very effectively. I should probably not do that yet, because they're going to get in my way if I do it right away like this. I should mention the only supplies you're going to need are whatever your digging material is to get to the surface. In this case, it's going to be a little difficult. You're going to have to jump and place blocks underneath you if you're in survival, because you're going to be digging a column straight up to the surface. Now, I'm very low in this cave system. I'm not like 30, 40 blocks deep, but very low, right near the surface, so that we can kind of do this quickly, show you the basic premise, and then you can expand it as necessary to fit your survival world and to fill all of your mob grinding, skeleton bashing, bone sucking needs. It's going to start with the spawner, which we're going to say is right here for now. Obviously, that'll be way different if you're in an actual mob spawner room, but you're going to pick a wall. Any wall, it doesn't matter. You're going to go all the way against it, and you're going to dig a path 1 block deep from end to end. Now, in a mob spawner, it's exactly 7 blocks long inside. Water only flows 8 blocks out, so, which is good, because that's exactly what you need. You need the water to not flow very far, you need to not can't speak. You need the water to not run out of blocks, which would be after 8 blocks it won't flow any further. You need it to not do that. Now, at the end of this water tunnel, you're gonna my mistake. Okay, after you've dug your 1 block little ditch, you're gonna fill it with water. You got to place your water bucket all the way to the very end block, as far as it can go, cornered against the wall, and it's going to push to that opposite corner. At that opposite end where the water's flowing, if you're not sure, if you messed it up or whatever, you weren't paying attention to where you put it, it's going to push it this way. You'll feel the current pushing you towards the wall. You're going to go 1 block from the ground, which is, oh, my bad. And you can't have this. You can't have a block like that. It has to be a level bottom in the water, 1 block deep. 1 block from the ground, you're going to put a sign. You're not going to put any, well, if you want, you can write whatever you want on it, but we're not going to do that. Excuse me, trying to think. 2 blocks up, you're going to put one of these. Just kind of something to kind of seal off this tube, so it's kind of a doorway where they have to be into this tube that's going to go to the surface. You're going to want to do that actually all the way up so they don't kind of slip out on you. Now, above that sign, you're going to place the water. Going to place another block of water. If I can get out of flight mode, just above that, and you're going to notice that it's not going to go down. That's because of the sign. But when you press the forward button, as if you're moving towards the sign, you're going to automatically go upwards. Now, the mobs, even though they probably don't have a forward button or a Samsung Galaxy S4 to play Minecraft on, they're probably going to do the same thing. And by probably, I mean they're going to do the same thing. They're going to go straight up automatically without any accord, and it's going to bring them straight to the surface, which is exactly what we want them to do. We want them at the surface so that we can bring them up and prick them to death with a cactus. We're going to bring them straight to the surface, prick them to death, and then additionally, this mob grinder is going to bring the supplies right to your house, right to your door. I don't have a house built, so I guess I can't actually do a very good example of that, but that's basically the premise. Now, my bad. At the top of this tunnel, I need to note one thing that's actually really important. The last block in the tunnel has to be a sign. It has to be a sign so that your next block can be water that sits on top of it. So, if it isn't a sign, don't panic. Just build one block up and put a sign on top of that. It's not that big of a deal. That's, you just build one block up and then you'll throw a sign on top of that and then build another block up because water has to go on top of that sign. So, once you broke free, you're going to surround this like this. There's 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and the open side is going to go in whatever direction you want to push it. It doesn't matter if you want it to go that way, or that way. Just take that block out and replace the next one. It doesn't really matter. The point is, when you throw a water bucket on top of this, the water is going to spill out and go in the direction you want it to go. In this case, we want it to go, I think that's 8 blocks. So this end right here is 8 blocks out. In this case, we want it to go 7. So that's going to be 1 block short of where it is. You don't have to remove this grass if it's in a position like this when you come up. I just do. That's just me. I also just lied to you guys. My apologies. You want it to go out 5 blocks? Yes, 5 blocks, and then what you're going to do is redirect it like this. So that you have just this one L shape. Wait. Okay, yes, it's going to go 5 blocks out to here, and then you're going to put in that corner. Now, right here where this stone block is, we're actually going to replace it with, why am I drawing a blank? With sand here. This stone block is going to be, well, the grass block underneath. That's going to be a sand. We're going to have to get rid of this. Cactus is going to go here. Now, if you haven't figured this out yet, the mobs are going to get brought up the elevator, pushed forward into the cactus, where the cactus is, like I said, going to prick them to death. And then when they drop dead, their drops fall right there where they died, and they get pushed sideways right here. I'm drawing a blank again. If you don't cap this off like this, fire will have a part in killing them, which I guess it's not that big of a deal. It just annoys my OCD for some reason. I just don't like it. So we're going to seal this off like this. So that's one hollow tunnel. It's going to push the mobs forward, kill them at the cactus, and bring you your drops right here. If you dig a hole like this, I believe the drops will get pushed off into it. As of right now, this is 0.10.0 edition of Minecraft Pocket Edition. We don't have hoppers, so we can't actually filter these right into a chest where they'll get stored. But we can... excuse me. Tired. It's not actually late where I am. It's only about 10 o'clock, but I've been running short on sleep these last couple of days. This block right here we're going to talk about, because what'll happen is... it's going to be... It's not going to let me in there. Alright, we're going to cheat. We're going to go over the top here. What's going to happen without that block is the mobs are going to get pushed straight down. In a panic when they hit this cactus, they're actually just going to go sideways and escape. So what you have to do is have a block here, because in this case, and with spiders this actually isn't going to work, but with skeletons it will, zombies it will. They can't go sideways, they can't go back, because that block will prevent, well, players can do it. because you can get stuck underneath, but water automatically will push the mob forward, so they can't go back. Can't go anywhere but into that cactus, and then they're gonna die. Wow, I am really stupid, aren't I? Yes, because I just realized sunlight won't actually have a part in killing them because they're in water. Mobs don't die when they're in water. But whatever. Point is, that's pretty much it. That's going to complete the mob spawner. It's going to spawn them, bring them straight to the surface, and kill them all in one. And bring all the supplies to you safely. You're out of reach where they can't hit you. So you can't be killed. Shit. Sorry, if I don't actually do that, I can't get out of there. That's the way it is. Even players get stuck sometimes, I guess. So, put that water back just like it was. Everything's the same. I just took out a torch for no reason. Now we're going to activate this just so you guys can see this work. Skeleton's going to spawn. Right now he's standing on that. I'm going to push him off. And he's going to go right up. Bloop, 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 bloop. Right up the elevator. I'm right behind him. Gonna get pushed right out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Glitchity, glitch, glitch, glitch. Gonna get pushed right out into this. Oh, crap. Having a serious issue here with the skeleton. Oh, no. Skeleton issues. There we go. Now he's being hit by the cactus. As you can see, the water has him stuck. It's gonna get him killed. When he does finally drop dead, the next skeleton's probably already coming up. And as you can see, the arrows, the bone meal, whatever you see, whatever he drops, gets pushed right off into a little tube. Now, if your house is underground, or if you wanted to, what will happen is, it will fall off the tube, it'll fall a long distance, it'll hit the ground. It's not like it's going to take any damage, and basically what you could do is build a house at the end of this, wherever it's going to come out, and you could build this tube up way high over your roof, so that the house is going to, so it's going to come out and it's going to drop it right into your bedroom. As soon as you wake up in the morning, yawn, yawn, get out of your bed, pick up all your arrows, you can go out creeper hunting right away without a problem. So that's pretty much it for the mob spawner. Stay tuned for my other videos because I am going to teach something I find kind of cool. With the Minecraft Pocket Edition, right now we don't have redstone, so what I'm going to do is teach you a redstone alternative, actually a trap. It's a sand trap that drops into a pit of lava, which is kind of cool. I like it. I think you guys will too. I've been interested in these ideas recently because it's teaching us things that we can't do in Pocket Edition, or that are very difficult to do because of the lack of redstone. Now, Tommaso did say that they did add a redstone block to Minecraft Pocket Edition 11.0, the next update, but he also said that they're not working on the principles of redstone itself, so the actual function of redstone probably isn't going to be in the next update. However, I do expect it soon. Now, one more thing before I go, I just want to give a couple of shout outs now. My channel isn't big enough to get paid to advertise, so these guys aren't paying me to say what I'm about to say. It's just me spreading some good content to my viewers because I think you guys deserve to have it. Get yourself some good deals, whatever. Have some fun. So if you're a real YouTube viewer, damn, I forgot you can't put blocks close like that. If you're a real YouTube viewer, you want some fresh content, you want to have some fun on YouTube, if you're going to sit around all day for hours on end watching videos like Maya Night with Syndicate and stuff like that, if you're a hardcore YouTuber like me and you just like to watch videos all day long on YouTube, you gotta go check out Matthew Santoro. I'll put his name in the description. He is my favorite bald white guy. Sorry, Howie Mandel, but he really is. And his videos are amazing. They're kind of informational, and you guys are like, ugh, information. Yeah, I know it doesn't sound like the greatest thing, but he's actually one of the best on YouTube that I've seen. He's really, really fun. He's got some really cool information that you never knew. Did you know facts, and just the craziest, most out-of-this-world videos that will just blow your mind. You'll have fun with them. He presents them quick in a funny manner that you'll just enjoy. And that's about it for him. I just wanted to give him a shout out. He's one of my favorites. And real quick before I go, the only other thing I want to shout out is Jinx. It's J exclamation mark NX. It's a company that makes all sorts of geeky gear for Minecraft. I just got an awesome zip up hoodie of a creeper. It's a costume hoodie, really cool. High prices, but they sell through Amazon, and you're definitely paying for quality, and it's worth every dime. So yeah, check out Drinks and Matthew Santoro, and that's about it. Have a good day.